Good morning. Oh, it's afternoon, isn't it? I'm so used to saying good morning, good morning, good morning when we have our coffee time. Good afternoon, friends. How's everybody doing? Thank you so much for joining me today. I have a cup of hot tea. I've got my Country Mama mug. Do you see my mug? Look, it's me. It's my mug on a mug. And it says, wrap your mitts around two hot chicks because I'm holding a baby chicken. So I have tea today with one of the orange rinds that I dehydrated, and it's got ginger and cinnamon and a little bit of sugar that I'm not supposed to have. But I'm so glad that you guys are able to join me. Good morning, Brenda and Black's Tropical Homestead. That's going to be Sherry. I know I saw Mike in here from Marino's Mysteries earlier. Did I miss anybody else? I think it's just us so far. Oh, Baroque Cowgirl is in here. So I know we'll get some more people. And this is an odd time for us in the afternoon. But I have two very special ladies that I wanted to bring up. And they wrote me. Casey has been speaking with them. I know my ears just on fire when Casey's with these two ladies because he's like, you've got to get in touch with Country Mama Musics. So I talked to them the other day and they wrote me and they said, we want a quickie. Well, they're on the East Coast, and that would be 10:30 at night, and that's a little late, and I'm already booked out so late on the calendar. I said, let's do something unique. Let's have our quickie in the afternoon, and we will have an afternoon delight. Who remembers that song? I do. I didn't know what it meant when I was a kid. But we're going to have an afternoon delight with Ann and Lynn from the Ann and Lynn Show. Two wonderful, wonderfully funny ladies, and they love their snacks. Hello, Tiny Tim. And Tracy, how are you doing? I brought a snack. Everybody take 2 seconds, grab a snack, because I think we're going to have snack time with our ladies today. Hello, Tom with On the Plant. How are you? So I'm going to bring them up. We're going to say hello and let them introduce themselves. Then we're going to go into a little bit of foreplay before our quickie, and then we're going to get right on with our interview. So help me welcome. Here we've got Ann, and here we have Lynn.
Hi.
Welcome, ladies. Welcome. I'm so excited to have you.
Hello.
Thank you, Country Mama Alicia. Thank you so much.
And Lisa's here, and Chrissy's here. We're getting some people
Racy. Hi, Sherry. Black's Tropical.
So many people that might not be familiar with you, but they're so excited to see you. So, you ladies, you host a channel together, and it's the Ann and Lynn Show, and we'll get into that in just a little bit because some people are probably going to be on their lunch break. So let's start in with our interview, and then we can do all the pleasantries later.
Okay.
So I want to know, this is going to be our foreplay session, and foreplay means I'm going to ask you 4 random questions. Anything random. Somebody can do all of them or 2 and 2, just 4 random questions for our foreplay.
Okay.
Who's going?
Well, the old woman can go. That old lady right over there.
The sibling rivalry already starts. I love it.
This way.
Lynn, what is one unique fact about you? Tell me. Random.
All right. I've been in the Army.
I would not have guessed that. That's a wonderful random fact. I love it. Okay, Ann, so thank you for your service. Ann?
Yes?
Your turn. A random fact.
Oh, a random fact?
We're doing our foreplay right now. Random facts.
A random fact. Well, I guess to go up against what she said, I was married to a military guy.
Your military family.
Yeah, I was a military. Yeah, I'm a ex-Army wife. Yeah.
Well, we thank that ex-gentleman for his service.
No,
we won't disclose the location of the body. Okay.
I was a good second in command there in that family.
Yeah. There you go. You probably ran a good tight ship. Lynn, one more random fact. We've got 2 of our foreplay going. We need one more from you.
Oh, let's see. I used to be a travel agent.
Oh, that's nice.
I don't know. That's the only thing I can. Yeah,
that's a good random fact.
When I graduated from high school, I had a part-time job as a travel agent. agency, and then it opened up a full-time job, and I stayed there 5 years, and I got to travel a lot. And I was like from until 22, 23. I got
I
to
think
travel
that's
for 5 years all
wonderful.
over, and I got to go to Ireland and all over the U.S. And so, yay.
Oh, I'm envious of that one.
And that's almost
And
100 years ago.
100 years ago. So you are the older one. Yes, 100 years ago, you're the old one.
She's old.
Anne, what about you? One more random fact.
I've sang on television before.
You have.
I have.
Oh, what's the dirty details on that?
It was all clean.
It was all clean.
Well,
Oh, I used to sing. But I haven't really sang in years. But yes.
but on TV, that's amazing.
I have.
I will share with you, I've sung on TV, but it was a
Ooh,
local
Alicia.
station, and my choir teacher called me Alicia with a pickle on top
Oh.
because I was just so sour. So sour. Gail says these random facts shocked her, and they shocked me as well. Welcome, Donna and Gail, and every LP who's come in. I haven't been paying attention to the chat because look at all of us ladies wearing all of this festive little check.
It's
Black,
warm.
red, white, all this beautiful stuff. So now that we've had a little foreplay and we've loosened things up a little bit, ladies,
Loosen up.
are you ready for your Afternoon Delight Quickie?
Oh.
Let's get it. Let's
I better get a cup. I better get a sip of coffee.
Get your coffee going. Teal, my favorite color. Wifey, the quickies are nighttime affairs, but the ladies requested one, and I'm so booked up. I said, let's do a special Afternoon Delight. So here they are. So, ladies, this is a 10-minute quick round. I'm going to throw some zingers at you because it might go back and forth, but I might ask you to answer the question for your sibling. Okay. We'll see how well you know your sibling and maybe get a little sibling rivalry or a little dirt. I don't know.
Well, I've got lots of dirt.
Okay. Ooh, Lynn, watch out.
I do too.
Yeah.
Okay. The time is 1:08. So we're going to go to 1:18. Okay. And the very first question is for Lynn, the eldest of the bunch here. And I want to know, Lynn, what is your favorite childhood memory of your sister?
Oh. Well, because she's so much younger than I am, I always had my own bedroom. She had to share with our brother.
And that's your favorite childhood memory?
That's your favorite one of me?
I had my own room. No,
it's a memory of me.
It's a memory.
That's your memory.
Childhood memory of your sister.
Of me.
She was the sweetest person to me when we got a little bit older. When I was a travel agent, she was so good to me. She cleaned my room for me. I was never home. She cleaned my room. She said she stole my change. But that's my dear darling sister who I love.
She was wonderful, but a little bit of an opportunist.
Yeah.
Look at her do this little angel pose.
She was getting paid.
Yeah, I told her this years
ago. She was seriously. She was the best sister, and we became close. I will say this: when I had my first child, and she already had a child, that is when our bond grew very strong. It's not childhood, but that's a little bit later, and that's when we really grew.
That's wonderful. And what's your favorite childhood memory of your sister?
I can remember we lived out in the country, and our mom and dad were building a house, and and it was on the same property that our aunt and uncle had a horse farm on, racehorses. And so one summer we stayed in the barn. They had a little tack room. It's where the groom, they actually would stay. It was like a little mini house inside. It just had like a bed, and it had a propane stove and had a refrigerator because they had to keep like medicines for the horses in there and stuff, but it was inside the barn. So anyhow, one summer we lived there because Dad was building the house and saving money. We kind of like camped for the summer, and and so I can remember being in one of the horse stalls, and Lynn had a dresser. She put there pulled it up, and she'd get behind that dresser, and she'd hit that dresser and preach to us, and we were just little
Preaching.
kids.
Now, let me say why. Our mom sent us to vacation Bible school at church. So they'd come pick us up, So I must have learned it at church there.
At the pulpit.
Yeah. So
My
she'd
babysit,
pound
brother
on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So our
At
brother and
I
I.
know what I preached. I'd love to know what I said.
Me too. I thought about that today for some weird reason. It popped in my head, but yeah, I can remember that.
Good memory in the horse stall.
Oh, yeah. I have another memory though where she hit me. She hit me so hard.
That's not good.
She
See, here's
socked
the
me.
sibling rivalry.
Yeah, she socked me right in the arm, and I had an instant bruise about the size of a baseball.
And I
Goodness.
not to tell our parents because they'd kill me.
All right, popping over back to Lynn. Lynn, what is something that you're obsessed with right now? Hello, Joe.
Oh, I'm a little bit. If you saw my house, you wouldn't believe it but I'm a little bit obsessed over different things. One thing I love dearly, Christmas.
Okay.
I love Christmas. I'm doing the Hallmark movies. I like to watch. There's a show. Anyway, it's from Britain, and they've already had their Christmas special, but I'm saving it for Christmas.
Is it the baking one? Is it the
Chateau.
baking one?
Mhm.
Oh, the one at the chateau. Oh yes, we love
so
that
Christmas
one.
right now. I love to give. I love it, and I enjoy Christmas.
Oh, I bet Christmas at your house is fun.
And it's my husband and I, but we make it fun. We go out and make it fun.
That's wonderful.
Thank you.
And if you could change your name, what would you change it to and why?
Oh wow.
Should have asked me.
Oh no, you mean my nickname? You're thinking of my nickname.
Oh no.
Okay.
Well, let's put a caveat on it. And if you could change Lynn's name, what would you change it to?
Oh my gosh, this is a really hard question because I can't think of an answer.
Your sister thought of one just like that for you.
I wanted to be China.
China.
Yeah, I wanted to be China.
Well, I know that I was.
Don't ask me why.
One of the names that I think Mom, Dad, one of the names they had for me was Cynthia.
Cynthia.
Uh-huh.
So it could have been the China and Cynthia show.
Yeah. Hey, that's a good name.
I'm going to ask this one of Lynn because this might apply. Can you say a phrase in another language since you worked for a travel agency?
Well, ¿cómo estás?
And what does that mean?
How are you?
Bien, you too?
No. I remember my a lesson. J'entre dans le tour de classe, je regarde, or anyway, I entered the classroom, I looked about me, and anyway, that's about all I remember. My husband is Hispanic background, and I don't speak it.
No sprechen si habla español. Okay. Ann, what is the first thing you do every morning when you get up?
Oh, I have to have a cup of coffee.
Okay. Lynn, what is your sister's eye color?
Brown.
And what's your sister's eye color?
Brown.
Brown. You both have brown.
And actually, I guess going back to that, the first thing that I do, after I get into the restroom in my little powder room, I wear one contact lens for reading. So I have to pop that in so I can see to read.
You do a Popeye in the morning.
I do one. I got cataract surgery, so I have perfect vision, but I can't read. And so I used to wear mono vision contacts, one for reading and one for distance. My brain can just do it. And so when I went to the eye doctor to see about, okay, now what do I do? Because I'm not doing reading glasses. I just said, I used to wear contact lenses. Why can't I just wear one for reading? And so the eye doctor said, well, that could be your solution. So I didn't
want to get a little monocle like the Peanut Man?
No, I don't want to do that.
Like Mr. Peanut?
I don't want a monocle, but but no. But anyhow, that is the first thing I really do
okay.
is I stick that contact lens in. Then I head for the coffee.
That's a good thing to do.
Yes.
Lynn, what's the most rebellious thing you did as a teenager?
Oh,
Besides hit your sister in the shoulder. Ann knows. Ann's got some
Well,
dirt.
no. Well, I'm just trying to think what it could be too.
I don't tell my secrets.
She doesn't tell her secrets.
Ooh.
I don't. They are
Well, it doesn't say it's a secret. It just says, what's the most rebellious thing you did?
rebellious. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know. I was a pretty good kid. Our
You were a
father
good
was a
kid?
policeman.
Oh, so you were a good kid.
Yeah, and then later became a pastor. So did we ever
Oh.
have a chance to be bad?
But isn't it sometimes the pastor's kids that sometimes are the most
We
rebellious?
were older
people?
then, though. We were older then. But as a police kid, I was pretty straight and narrow. Oh, I know. When Dad was a policeman, my roommate and I, Kathy and I, we had 2 boyfriends, and we were out with them one night.
Each?
Huh?
Each?
Yeah.
One
We were out
boyfriend at a
I had
time.
my boyfriend in the back seat, and her boyfriend's driving, and
Oh
and
yeah.
they had beer. They had beer. Yes, they did. And we got pulled over, and it was my father.
Oh no! Oh
And-
no!
Oh yeah, we hid everything. And he came up and he saw his daughter was in the back. Anyways, I don't remember what he pulled him over for, but he let us all go. And Dad said if he'd known later that they were drinking beer, of course we'd all went to jail.
Well, sure. And
But-
nothing but a stale cinnamon roll and black coffee for you in the morning.
Well, that's another story.
Ah.
It was actually chocolate milk in cup and chocolate milk and chocolate donuts. And my mom said, "Get up before your father goes." But that's another incident.
Yeah, get up and leave
Okay.
the house. Mhm.
And does your car have a name?
Betsy.
Betsy.
Mine are always Betsy's. Yeah, I have a
I
little
love
Betsy.
it. I love it.
Mhm.
That one we already did.
Mhm.
This one I already know.
I cleaned up Betsy this weekend too. Yep.
Lynn, what do you do to make people laugh?
I tell funny stories.
I love
tell
stories.
jokes.
I love stories and
I
jokes.
find humor in things, and yeah, I like to tell, don't I, Ann? I tell funny things, and of course I have a memo character, and never know what Memo's going to say when she.
I've seen that character. My
never know
goodness.
either. That's all instant.
Okay.
Instant potatoes.
Brampton Gardner wants to know how I know about jail food. I'm not going to throw Papa Jim under the bus, but Papa Jim's getting thrown under the bus. And the major says every woman's car is called that. I want the major
Betsy.
to know that my car is named Dirty Gertie.
Dirty Gertie.
Dirty Gertie.
Oh, Dirty Gertie.
And
Yes.
if you could teleport anywhere in the world right now, where would you go?
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful.
Yep.
Lynn, what's your favorite day of the week? We're past our time, but I'm going to keep going because this is.
Are we okay?
Oh, yeah, let's keep going. If you're
okay,
good,
well-
if you don't have to be anywhere.
We don't.
Okay,
Oh no,
I
keep
don't.
going. Let's
Um,
stretch out the quickie.
I just enjoy. I enjoy probably a day that I can sleep into like 10:30, like this morning. So
Any
Mondays
day?
are a good day for me to sleep in.
Any day you can sleep in, huh?
Yeah, any day I can.
What time did you get up today?
10:30.
After what?
After
After
what?
I called you and said, "Get up, get up."
Yeah, after I heard the phone ringing and I knew it was Ann.
She is always sleeping late. I always have to. She every time I call their house, I hear your sister's in bed.
I've been sleeping in too. I've been sleeping in too.
I kind of like the Ann Lynn Show at 2:00 now because I can sleep in a little bit.
There you go. What have I started? Ann, if you could be any animal, what would you be?
Oh, a lion, a lioness.
A lioness.
Mm-hmm.
And Ann, if you could
Lion.
pick for your sister to be any animal, what would you pick for her to be? Now that you're the lion.
Da 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 da. Da, 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 da.
Oh, me?
Come- Yeah,
no,
waiting for you.
No,
wait, not
Ann.
me.
Ann, you pick for Lynn. What animal would you want Lynn to be?
Girl.
I thought you were really having to think about this one.
No, I thought it was Lynn's question. Sorry.
No, I want you to pick it for her. This is a
for
little
her
twist every once in a while.
Hey, are you?
I know, an orangutan.
An orangutan.
An orangutan.
Oh, look at the look. Oh, you're getting the look.
That was the first thing that popped into my mind.
I would have thought horse.
Yeah,
I
orangutan.
love
An
horses.
orangutan. Lynn, if you could eat only one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Cake.
Cake?
Cake.
Have your cake.
I love sweet.
Oh, me too. And I was just diagnosed as a diabetic. I got to give it all up.
Oh no.
No, you don't. I'm one, and you don't have to give everything up.
Well, I can't eat cake every day.
You can if you make your own.
I will. I got some keto brownies the other day.
Oh, good.
Ann, what is the favorite thing you've done in the last 24 hours?
Oh, the favorite thing I've done.
Hello, off the wall prepper and de girly A.
Favorite thing. Oh, I've been getting things ready for Christmas. Getting things ready for Christmas. Yeah.
Okay.
Getting Christmas presents together and packages and yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Lynn, what is one thing that you've tried that you'll never do again?
Fly an airplane.
You have tried to fly an airplane?
Yes, when I was in the Army, there was a good looking instructor, and
And you'll do anything for those good looking instructors, even risk your life.
and he was getting his license, and so if he could bring people out to get to new students, he got credit. So my friend and I, we both went out because he was so cute, and I'm young, and I go up with an instructor who's probably in his 60s, but I look over at him and I think he's like 100. And I'm thinking, I'm going to die up here. I'm going to have a heart attack and I'm going to die.
It doesn't matter if it's your time to go. You're worried about if it's his time to go.
It's time to go, not mine.
My dad used to say that all the time. Why are you afraid of flying? I said, I don't worry about it being my time to go. I worry about the pilot.
So I never went back, and I got credit for whatever time that was, air credit, whatever you get.
We need to tell the one story though. We need to tell that story, Lynn. There's nothing like a man in a suit. It doesn't matter if he's got in a military uniform or any
or the ice cream man.
Oh, if they're in a suit, when I worked in the office, because I worked outside the home for 30 plus years, and I'd be in my office, and one of the girls would be like down in her office, and they'd all start coming out, and they're going, men in suits, men in suits. There's men in suits coming in the building. They're in the lobby, men in suits. And I'm telling you what, all of us girls, even the married ones, I'm sorry, a man in a suit and they smell good is just like, oh.
We had a neighbor that was a Marine.
Oh.
And he showed up in his dress blues one day, and I'm like,
oh, I'm telling you, there is nothing like a man in a uniform to just
right.
like. And so,
and Wifey says men in suits, especially pilots.
Pilot.
Oh, look at that.
There's a man in uniform.
Cameraman.
That's her. Yeah.
Mr. Cameraman.
When I first got married, we graduated high school at 17, right? Lynn and I, that was because you started kindergarten when you were 4. So anyhow, I got married and I had to go down. I was going to go down for his graduation from basic training, and I had to fly down. And I'm 18 years old. I'd been out of school a year and got married, and my mom and dad would not let me go alone. So my sister had to go with me to fly down. And so she went with me. We went down for the graduation ceremony, and it was in this great big auditorium. And here I'm 18 and what, Lynn, you're what, 23, and we're walking in this auditorium, and all you see, it seems like for miles, right, is all these men in uniform and women too, getting ready to graduate. I mean, hundreds of them, hundreds. And we're walking down the aisle, and the cat whistles start, and it's kind of like, oh, wow, and then you just kind of like, right, and I'm just like, it's just like, oh, and they're just like, woohoo, they're whistling.
Did you drop your hanky?
Oh man, I'm telling you, the bolts were
She's
turning,
married.
right? And
You can still drop a hanky.
hey, I'm sorry, men in suits, men in suits. So anyhow, we go down and we sit down, and I mean, now you got to think we are green as green green apples. We're
Never
green.
been
We don't know nothing. Two hillbilly girls going to, and this is the first time we've ever been exposed to this. And there's these men walking up and down the aisles, and we're looking at them. We're going,
They got bands on.
them. We're going,
U.S.H.E.R.
We're like, what does
United
that mean?
States
United States
headquarters
what's here? And I'm telling you, we sat there because we were so green and in such awe. Men in suits. I'm sorry. And they're whistling and hey at us, And then it hits us. Usher.
Usher.
And it's I'm telling you
Usher,
what.
But we're trying to say
ushers.
United States headquarters. What? Emergency what?
So I'm telling you. Young girls, we were young girls, men in suits, even to this day, I'm sorry, men in suits.
I that reminds me of a story, but I'll tell it later.
Okay.
And I wanted to say Barefoot Lass, she said she's listening while she's
Oh, good. Hi, Barefoot Lass, the girly.
Lynn, what is one of Ann's hidden talents?
Well, other than singing, as we said, she is an extreme clean housekeeper.
Oh.
You may eat off of her floors. She's one of those extreme people.
But you can eat off of my floors. You can eat off of my floors if you think that dog hair is a condiment.
Yeah, and mine too.
I'll pass on
I have
that.
sprinkles on my floor. I have sprinkles.
And what is one of Lynn's hidden talents?
Now, is that for me?
Yes.
One of Lynn's hidden talents. She's very organized.
Oh, so you guys really carried on a structured life as you grew up and carried it into adulthood. That's wonderful.
Yeah, structured.
Yes.
Lynn, if you were going to take me to lunch, where are we going?
Ooh. Probably. Let me think. Now, my favorite place is
Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel. But if I were taking you somewhere, I might take you to Olive Garden.
Okay.
That'd be special for me. Olive Garden.
Awesome. Olive Garden. Yum, yum, yum.
Yeah.
Ann,
Yes.
what is the best piece of advice you were ever given?
I guess when I was learning to drive, and my mom said, it's just like walking. If you want to go over there, you just drive it. You just go over there. You just do it. So that's what I've never forgotten that. My mom just said it was just like driving. It's just like walking, but you're in a car.
Don't worry about the little old lady with the walker.
Right.
Just
if
go.
you want to put your car over there, you just drive right over there. Just do it.
Lynn, what is your favorite book?
My favorite book would be the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
I think everyone would say that. And then I enjoy a series of books, and they're called the Mystery and the Minister's Wife, and there's 27 books, and they're written by different authors.
Uh-huh.
They have a main theme. They have main characters, and I never was much of a reader. I have a little bronchitis, everyone. Just
okay.
But being a non-reader, I read the entire series. So I like mystery books. That's me. I am a PBS mystery British. That's my genre. Mystery and British.
Well, I think she'd like to. You're just all about England.
Oh, our great grandfather was from England, and so yes, I love England. I love
everything British. The baking show.
Mysteries.
Agatha
Christie is one of my. I love to watch. I've read some of Agatha's books, but mainly I watch her movies.
So I am going to say yes, guys. We love our innuendos, but let's keep it clean, people.
Major.
I know. I'm
Major.
sorry.
Yes.
Name one bucket list item that you have.
That I've done or I haven't done.
That's what's on your bucket list. Give me one thing that's on your bucket list.
Well, I'd like to get really skinny again.
Okay. So you've
Probably
got
won't happen.
fitness goals.
How many times have you lost 100 pounds?
How
Say
many
that again?
times?
How many times have you lost 100 pounds, Ann?
About 3 times.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, and I'm on my way to doing it again.
Mhm.
Lynn, what is your favorite movie of all time?
Oh. There's so many that I really enjoy. I guess I like It's a Wonderful Life. I still watch it every year.
Oh, yes. That's a good one. Anne, what is something that you do to embarrass your sister?
I call her old. I call her old all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I gathered that earlier.
I'm 5 years older.
And I like to remind her. I'm always reminding her, you're so old.
She got on Social Security or Medicare this year.
I know
how old she is.
Yeah, okay.
I just started getting my double ARP stuff in the mail. It's like, I'm not there yet, people.
I know.
Oh, the
first role.
Have you been called ma'am yet by somebody?
If I go through a drive-through and somebody says, "Here you are, miss," I'm like, hug your mama, she raised you right. But when I was like, in my 20s and you start getting called ma'am, it's like, no, miss.
I know.
Miss.
If
somebody calls me miss, I let them know. That is appreciated.
But it does start with an AARP, doesn't it?
It does.
It does.
What is it? Yeah, it's like no, thank you. Not yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lynn, when you're in the car alone, what song do you play?
Well,
that gets you going, that keeps you from running over little old ladies.
I'll just say anything probably from the 60s and 70s. I like
classic rock.
Classic rock.
Yeah, that's me.
Me too.
There you go. Good.
Classic rock.
Get out on the highway.
Low rider. Oh, we need to do a song. Anne, what is your favorite kitchen gadget?
Ew. My favorite kitchen gadget.
I know.
Well, we have an air fryer that we've had now for a couple years, 2-3 years now. And I'd probably be the air fryer because it works so quick and fast.
Yeah, they're wonderful, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, look, I have a scammer calling me. They're going to have to wait. I should answer it and tell them that the body's in the trunk.
I answer them. I get them all the time. Somebody named Chad. They always, can I talk to Chad? I've told them now Chad's died. Chad is dead.
He's in the backyard.
Yeah. Yeah. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. Yeah. and huh?
He's not back yet.
You should answer it. You should answer it.
I'm not going to. Lynn, because I'm not sure if it's an alarm call from my son's work or if it's a scammer now that I look at the number. I don't want to get him in trouble. Lynn, if you could be a ghost or an alien, which one would you choose and why?
Dude. Probably an alien.
Why would you want to be an alien?
Well, I don't want to be one, but
well, if you could choose to be one.
But I mean an alien because Ann and I, as a family, we saw a UFO. And no, seriously.
Yeah,
so I guess there's a connection there. So yeah.
Okay. I'll have to hear more about that story because I've seen weird lights in the sky too.
1966, and
it's documented in a bunch of books. We lived in Michigan. Washtenaw County, Michigan, 1966. It's documented, but we lived in the country in a little town where this UFO actually was in our county, and we weren't the only ones, but it was our entire family. So it was mom and dad and 3 kids. Our 2 aunts and an uncle were there, and it just so happened this thing flew over our house.
Wow.
It was the typical UFO flying circular disc with colors. It hovered, no noise. And it made an impact on my life for my whole life because I was about 10. So you got to figure, you know.
And I'll say it was not a good thing because I had nightmares until
Now, I never had nightmares, but she had nightmares. But I've always just
maybe
wondered.
Lynn had nightmares and Ann didn't, because maybe Ann is the alien.
Could be.
And I want to say hello to Snafu out there.
Yes, I'm trying to catch names as they go. I really am. Ann, what's your favorite candy?
Chocolate.
And what is Lynn's favorite candy?
Yeah. What's your favorite?
No, I want you to tell me what Lynn's favorite candy is.
I would think it would be the same thing as me, like peanut butter cups, chocolate peanut, chocolate and peanut butter.
No peanuts, right? Just chocolate.
Yeah, peanut butter.
I can't have nuts.
Yeah.
No nuts, no seeds, no popcorn.
Ann, have you ever met anyone famous?
Yes.
Who did you meet?
When I was in an airport with Dave just a few years ago. Oh shoot, I can't think of that guy's name. He's a singer.
Oh, that singer. Yes.
Yeah,
I know him.
That singer.
One. I know him.
Came in. This guy though came in, and we were waiting for a plane, and this guy came out of an elevator that was right, like an unmarked elevator. This guy and then a big bodyguard. It was I'll think of it. And then I have met one of the guys that was on The Sopranos. Played Bobby, the guy that played Bobby on The Sopranos. If you watch that, The Sopranos. And it was right on the tip of my tongue who that guy was. Cool.
LL
Coolio.
LL Cool.
LL Cool guy. Yeah.
Cool J.
Yes. I've got pictures where he stopped because it was just like, it was the most awesome thing. It was just me and my husband were waiting for the plane, and we're all by ourselves off in this like little just corner, just kind of waiting. And this guy and this great big man came out of this like elevator, that's kind of unmarked. And it was LL Cool J.
There you go.
And I went, oh my gosh, Dave, that's LL Cool J. And he goes, I can't believe you knew it was him.
I was saying, he could walk up and slap me in the head, and I wouldn't know who he was.
Oh, he was so handsome.
He's one of my favorites.
Oh, he's so handsome. And so I was like, can we get our pictures? And he was like, sure, come over. So we took pictures with him. Yeah.
Nice. What about you, Lynn?
Awesome.
Lynn, who have you met? Have you met a famous person?
Well, how about Casey?
Besides your sister?
How about Casey? He's been on Teen Wolf and
Casey.
Hey, Casey, man, he's
Arms, Casey.
Arms. Yeah. And he's been on Vampire Diaries, and he sent me a picture the other day where he was a police officer on another show.
Yeah.
That's a good answer. That is a good
answer, Lynn.
I think we've already addressed that one. And what movie made you laugh the most your whole life?
Oh.
Which one just was a knee slapper, funniest one you've ever watched?
Nobody's going to probably know this one because I think everybody's too young. But I love Desi and Lucy. I love Lucy and Desi.
Did you like the long trailer?
That's it. The long trailer. That's what I was going to say. I love that. I love it. And then also when the original Mine, Years and Hours, she was her and
Henry Fonda.
Henry Fonda were the original couple in that one. But the long trailer.
And she collected the rocks.
Yes. I just absolutely guys, if you've never seen the long trailer with Desi and Lucy, do
you guys want to guess who my famous person is that I met?
Who? Oh,
Lucy.
Yes.
Did you meet Lucy?
Rode in an elevator with her when I was a child.
Oh.
I'll share that story another day because we're still going with you. Lynn, what's your favorite smell?
My husband when he puts on cologne.
Ooh.
I was gonna say your husband when he's in a uniform.
Yes.
Now when he comes out of the shower. Oh my God. He loves fragrance. My husband, he smells good. When he smells
And
bad, he smells bad. But when he smells good,
when he's good, he's good. But when he's bad, he's very
he's
bad.
really
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
And what was your favorite childhood game together? Or apart? I don't care.
I was going to say, because, well, we used to play Monopoly.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
We played that, didn't we, Lynn? Oh,
Yeah.
and cards. We used to play cards for a while there. We were in this big card playing phase. We
Yes.
played cards a lot.
Yeah, we were
So,
raised in
Anne, when you
Michigan.
played Monopoly, what piece did Lynn always pick? What was her playing piece?
Probably we'll use a race car.
Yep.
Is she right, Lynn?
Yep,
race car?
Yeah. And Lynn, what was Anne's favorite playing piece when you were
Probably
a kid?
the thimble.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
thimble.
See, you guys
Oh,
got
because
it
she
right.
was
That's
she was a
wonderful.
house. She did lots of sewing. She was in home ec.
Oh, I was in 4-H.
4-H.
Yeah.
Lynn, what fictional family would you like to join the most?
Oh, a fictional family.
A fictional family. Who would you join if you could
Ooh,
join?
I
a
wouldn't be the
family?
Simpsons.
Although
Oh,
we're
I-
probably more like them than we want to admit.
You don't have the tall hair. You're okay.
That's right.
So not the Simpsons, but who?
Let's see here. Fictional. I don't have. Let's see. I have to think. Fictional family. Oh, probably someone like. Okay, yeah, that's a good one. Someone like in the Pride and the Prejudice, or
Oh,
some of the 18th century. Absolutely.
okay.
She'd want to live in the
It'd be
upstairs,
19th
though.
century, 'cause it'd be in the
Yeah, she'd want to be upstairs.
She'd want to be upstairs, not downstairs.
Oh yeah, Downton Abbey.
Oh,
Downton Abbey. Yeah, you want to
Upstairs.
be upstairs, Downton Abbey.
Upstairs.
Yeah.
That would be a good
And
family.
who
Yeah.
would your family be if you could be in a fictional family?
It'd probably be some royal family that I would be rich and have power.
Ooh,
Downton Abbey then.
ooh, Downton
Yeah.
Abbey.
Yes.
I'm gonna go back to Anne. What's the most adventurous moment in your life? Because we already know that Lynn flew an airplane.
The most adventurous. Well, okay. So I have a group of girls that I graduated high school with. So there's 6 of us total, and we went to. Now this is right after 9/11, but right after 9/11. So anyhow, we went to the what's that in New York City, the Empire State Building, and we went to the top. And so when you're up there, they take pictures. You stop and everybody take group pictures that you right. And so then when you're on your way out, if you want to buy them, you can buy them. Well, on our way out, this young guy said, "Come here. You want to buy some pictures? Are you going to buy your pictures?" And I said, "Yeah, we're thinking about it." And he goes, "Come here." And he took me in this office, and I'm in this little room with this 2 guys. One guy's sitting over here and he's printing pictures, and I'm talking to this guy, and he goes, "Well, I can work you a package, blah, blah, blah." And it was really good. It was really cheap. And he's like, "Have you got cash?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we got cash." And so I said, "Okay, well, we'll do that." So he says, "Okay, now just wait right over here. Don't move, and we'll get your pictures for you." So I'm like, "Okay." So I'm waiting, and he gets them real quick. I mean, it was fast. So I gave him the cash, and the last thing he says to me is, "Now, when you go out of here, your package is probably going to beep." But he said, "Don't stop. Keep going." And I went like, "Okay," because I'm like, "Okay."
Oh.
So we get down, we get in the elevator, and it starts beeping. And my girlfriends are like in the security guard now. He's like, he's alerted. And then all I'm thinking is, "Keep going, you guys." And we ran out of there. We got outside, got on the sidewalk, and my girlfriends were like, "What the heck just happened?" So then it dawned on me, see, we just did this on the side, and the guy took our cash.
Yep.
And so, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't.
Yeah.
So
But if
yeah.
I was in an elevator with somebody on the Empire State Building and their package started beeping,
Yeah,
I would be a little worried about what was beeping in the package.
Would you?
Well,
Maybe like a bomb scare.
Yeah, but you know that little thing on the back that they scan that off when you buy them, right?
Yeah,
It scans it off. Well, anyhow, he just said, if it beeps, just keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop. And I was like, oh, dumb me, gullible me. Okay,
I'll
so
do
we
it.
did. Yeah, okay. And so that was probably my most adventurous, other than one time so I told you I was an ex-Army. We were stationed in Hawaii, and our friends had a Super Bee, a Dodge Super Bee, and we decided one day to take our babies. They had a little baby, and I had our little baby about 3 months old, and we went up the side of one of those mountains there on Oahu in a Super Bee on a dirt road, and we went all the way up like this
Oh,
and all the way down like this. And I said, never again, never
no,
again.
especially not with littles.
Yeah,
My
little babies, no car seats, no seat belts,
no.
nothing. And we're just like, woo! But then after you do it, then reality sets in.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. It's like,
You're having fun at the time, and then it's like, yeah, I probably shouldn't have done
we
that.
could have
Probably
gotten,
wasn't the
we could have
smartest
gotten
thing to
killed.
do.
Yeah, you're welcome, dear girly.
Do you
Thanks,
care
Mom.
if I have a snack?
Yeah.
Oh, hey guys.
Snack? Is it
Since
snack time?
our quickies taking over, we have to like have some sustenance because we're just wearing ourselves out here.
So I'm having my sugar-free Russell Stover peanut butter cup. See, there are things you can do.
I'm doing my Atkins bar, low net carbs.
I'm doing.
Perfect.
It was a vanilla cookie with cherry on top from church yesterday. We had a Thanksgiving dinner.
Yum.
Lynn is not a diabetic.
No. And she first time she ever made these, and they're delicious.
You know, on The Price is Right, the little guy that climbs the mountain and you yodel.
Yodel.
The little yodeler guy. Guess how much my A1C was?
Oh. Well, it had to be over 7.
So my little yodeler is going to climb. Yodelay-hee-hoo, yodelay-hee-hoo. Keep going.
9.
Yodelay-hee-hoo, yodelay-hee-hoo.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Keep going.
12.
Yodelay-hee-hoo, yodelay-hee-hoo.
No.
Oh, Alicia.
13.8.
Oh, you are blessed to be walking and talking.
Here I am.
Yes,
Wake
you
up
are.
every morning and Satan says, oh crap, she's still here.
That's right. Amen.
Well, you can bring that down just by your diet.
Mm-hmm.
And you will do this. Are you taking your readings every day?
Yes, every morning. First reading was 312 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Oh.
And then today was 163.
Oh, well,
Okay.
good. You're making progress. Oh my
I
gosh, girl.
am.
Yes.
Okay.
I love the yodeler, but every time I tell somebody like 13.8, my goodness.
Yeah. It's pretty.
But
it's
you
pretty-
can
Even
do
my
it.
doctor was upset. Lynn, finish this sentence. I feel pretty when.
I'm all dolled up.
And when do you feel pretty?
When I have my makeup on.
I feel pretty when I'm having an afternoon delight with 2 pretty ladies.
Oh, thank you.
That deserves a granny kiss.
Mm,
I'm a granny. I'm a grandma.
You are.
mm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, congratulations.
Yes. Congratulations.
My oldest grandbaby just turned 18.
No.
Oh.
Now we talked about men in suits being hot.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
tell me a hot cartoon character.
Oh, it's got to be Betty Boop.
She
Anybody
was
know Betty
sassy.
Boop?
Oh,
Betty
yes.
Boop. She's pretty hot.
Have you ladies ever seen the movie Christmas Vacation?
Mm-hmm.
You know the little lady that comes to dinner that gives the blessing? I pledge allegiance to the flag.
Yes.
She was the voice of Betty Boop.
Oh, was she?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Okay.
She brought the Jello that leaked.
Yes, with the cat food in it. I love
Yummy.
it. Hello, everybody that I've missed in the chat. We're having such a wonderful time here. Our quickies just dragging out.
Yeah.
Lynn, what's your pet peeve?
People who all right, well, jealousy.
Jealousy
Is your pet peeve?
It's a pet peeve in people. I don't think people need to be jealous, and I try not to be in my life. I try to be thankful for what I have and not want to have somebody else's things or be them. So my pet peeve is people who are jealous.
Okay. Or covetous.
I don't know. I know it's supposed to be like, Tony leaving the toilet seat up or something, but, but we have separate.
That's a little Freudian up there somewhere. That must be deep in your brain to bring it up. Ann, what about you? What's your pet peeve?
Liars.
Ooh, liars.
Liar. Yep. You lie to me and I find out once, then you're done. I don't want anything to do with you if you lie to me.
That's what my husband always told my boys.
Yes, lying.
I know you're going to do stupid things, but don't lie to me because I don't like liars.
Tell me the truth. I can handle it.
I want the truth. I don't like liars. Yeah,
right. That's true.
Right.
And
those are good.
Yeah.
Lynn, have you ever had a speeding ticket?
No.
No. Ann.
Yes.
Is Lynn
Yes.
early, on time, or late?
Late.
She's always late.
Okay.
Lynn's like, what?
What? Usually I
it depends. I guess I should say she's early or on time, depending on the situation.
That's true. That's true.
I am on time twice a day. All the other times I'm late. I'm going to be late to my own funeral. If I have to be somewhere at 9, you better tell me I better be there at 8:30 because I'm showing up at 9 and then I'll be on time.
No, I'm not like that. Ann never had to tell me be here at this time. Did you, Ann? Or maybe a few times, but then I got over it. Well, you're probably right. I probably was. When she lived here, when she lived 5 minutes from me, yeah, I probably was late.
Wifey's middle name is Speeding Ticket. Ann, what's your favorite pizza topping?
Ooh, mushrooms.
Mushrooms. Lynn, what's your favorite pizza topping?
Mushrooms.
Wow, you can't tell you guys are related at all.
I love mushrooms. Love them.
Mushrooms.
Ann, I'm going to invite you over for dinner. What are you bringing?
Oh, I'll bring the dessert. I'll bring you a pie.
You're going to bring a pie.
Mm-hmm. I'll bring you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yum. Lynn, if you could have an unlimited supply of one thing, what would it be?
Cash.
Cash.
$30.
Yeah.
Cash rules. Cash
Money.
rules.
Yep. Money.
This is interesting. And if you could have a pet sloth or a pet parrot, which one would you choose?
A parrot. Because
And
I can
why?
talk to it.
Okay. That reminds me of another funny story. Lynn, what about you?
I want a sloth because a parrot lives to be 80 years old, and I'd have to pass it down to my children and their children. So I'll take a sloth.
You could leave it to a zoo or something. You wouldn't have to do that.
Sloths are cute. I watch vet shows. I think sloths are cute.
I think I would really resemble a sloth and just really get along great.
Yeah, that's what I'm relating to the sloth.
Just like lay around and eat all day.
The parrot is good upkeep for me.
I think because most of these have been. Do we have one more? I'm going to ask each of you. Name 3 words to describe your channel, and then we're going to open up for some questions.
Okay.
Parrots are loud, yeah.
You want to do one now? Do one, Ann?
Go ahead.
I think that we are a place of joy. We like to bring joy.
Yeah,
I
we're
love
fun.
it.
We like to have fun. We have a
Joy and
serious.
fun.
Yeah, we have a serious side, of course. We have a serious
are-
side,
right.
but we like to have fun. When we interview people, this has been fun because we haven't been on
been
this
great.
side of being interviewed. It's different than doing the interviewing.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a lot of fun. and we just try to we'll bring on anybody, actually. You have something to say, you have something to share. We love to meet new people and interview people. And
don't you have a really interesting guest coming up in December?
On December the 1st at 2 p.m. Eastern, we have Alicia.
Yeah.
Alicia.
That's right. It's a
Country Mama.
Show. We started out as a variety show.
Yeah, we did. We started as variety.
We were called Variety because
we did a lot of skits,
to dress up and do holidays and all the silliness. And we were bees for be happy, be thankful. We were fairy.
Yeah, we did the Tooth Fairy.
YouTube changed everything. We were family friendly. There you go.
Yeah. I try to be. See, that's my son's alarm. My son has no less than, I think, 18,000 hogs that he's in charge of.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa. And so they're probably working on a barn and they're like, hey, temperature's off. And so they have to let me know, but I'm sure they're right there. So let me ask you this, not to give away too much of what we're going to do on the 1st, but as we close things up, I'm going to kind of do what Gail does over at Gail Southern Living. Do you have any questions for me real quick before we open up the panel?
Well,
so how many children do you have?
I have 4 sons.
4 sons.
4 sons, all biblical names, joys of my life, and they all start with J.
And are they all under 18, over 18? What ages?
They're all. This year, my baby turns 30, so they're all going to be over 30. 30 to 38.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, fabulous.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 grandchildren. I don't know why. I don't know why I had to count that number.
So you are a grandma just like us.
Yes.
I am a grandma. I was a very young grandma.
I was too. My first grandchild, I was just turned 40, actually. Yeah.
I was 36.
You're a very young grandma.
I was a young mama.
I was too. I was 18, then I had my first child at 19. But yeah. So I was
understand. 55, I think. 55.
Huh?
I was 55 when I had my first grandchild.
Grandchild, not child.
No, 55. Well, I wanted a kid at 55.
Well, yeah, every once in a while you get that. I want a baby.
I know. Yeah. Especially when the first grandbaby comes, it's like, let's do it again.
Yeah. I'm like, there's so many kids that we could adopt and help. Oh
no, I
love them and hand them back now. I just love
them.
Yeah. So Brampton Gardner, and I'm sorry guys, I only catch just a few things as they come down. She wants to guess my children's names: Joseph, Jeremiah, Jordan, and James. One of them is right. So it is James, Joshua, Jacob. And my last boy was supposed to be Josiah, who was a good king in the Old Testament. But my husband said no. So my mother suggested Justinian, who was a scribe. So we named him Justin.
Oh, I like that.
So, and they all have biblical middle names, and they're all J's. And when they were growing up, it was like, da, 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 da. Yeah. And I was thankful I didn't name them all with D's, because I would be stuttering in public.
Oh,
going,
yes.
Da, 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 da. What's your name? And don't lie to me, because I know where you live. Get in the car.
Oh, yes. Ann is going to join Ann is going to graduate to something next year. What is it?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Great grandmama.
Great grandma.
Great.
That's so wonderful.
Wait till the next summer. But great grandmama. I'm excited about that.
You're gonna do the little royal queen mom wave.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's wonderful.
I'm going to be. I don't know what I'm gonna call myself. Because great grandma sounds so old, but that's okay. Grandmama, maybe.
Gigi.
No, I can't be Gigi because my daughter's going to be Gigi.
Gigi.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, we called my grandmother was Gigi Ma.
Gigi Ma.
Gigi Ma.
Gigi Ma.
Gigi Ma. To girly,
Gigi
you
or
might
Mimi.
be a Gigi ma. You could be the girly is my girly. She's my girly.
She's
Now, see,
Gigi.
we called her Gigi Ma
Gigi ma.
when she was around, but when she wasn't around, we called her Grambo.
Rambo?
Grambo.
That's what they get
Oh,
called.
Grambo.
Grambo, like Rambo, Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
You know, he'll just wipe you all up and clean up the blood later. That's how that grandma was. She
Okay.
was always doing this to let you know she was going to spank you or beat you or something.
Yeah.
So
Hey, how about Nana? Coffee Angel Crafts is Nana.
that's a good one.
Well,
Nana's a good name.
I am right now to some of my kids. I'm Nana C.
Oh,
So,
Glamma.
yeah, Glamma.
Is your
Oh, Glamma. I like Glamma.
Says
Grandma,
wifey over
that's
at Blind
good.
Guy.
Glamma. Maybe
But yes, Grambo.
great Glamma. Great
Not
Glamma.
Grambo for
Rambo.
you. Not Grambo for you, but if you've got a grandma in your life that just threatens to beat you and clean the floor with you, Grambo's her name. I hope I'm never a Grambo. I'm
Yeah.
hoping that I can just
Want
stay
your-
grandma.
Yeah,
Or
you
Mima.
want
I'm called Mima.
Mima. Well, yeah. I don't
Mima's a
know.
nice one.
Mama. We've got our Mama.
Yes.
Well, if
I don't want
your
to be a
daughter's going
Mama.
to be Gigi, you could be Mima.
I told her
And
that
then
I
you
would
got
just
Mama.
be grandmother, and she goes, "No, I'm the grandmother, but you're being called Gigi, so I could be grandmother."
You could be anything you want.
That's right.
Just call me great. I'm just
Mhm.
Call me great.
fantastic.
That's right.
Just do that.
That's right.
Well, does anybody have any questions for these two lovely ladies? Because we will start wrapping things up.
Yeah.
Great glam. That's a good one.
Oh, great.
Oh, great glam. I like that.
Great glam.
Mm.
If you have any questions, put them over in the chat.
Yeah.
Make sure that they're in caps so I can see them. But otherwise, we'll start wrapping things up and let these ladies have their afternoon. I'm sure they've got plenty of things to do, but
Well, this
our
has been a
bookings,
lot of
I've been
fun.
called WOA. See, he's doing that to trip me up because he knows.
Whoa,
WOA.
whoa.
This has been
My husband
so
was
nice.
Gaga.
Great glam. I like great glam to girly. Great gram.
Glamour.
You could be
How about
graham
glamour?
cracker.
GLM. How about glamour? You're a
What about
glamour.
graham cracker?
Glam cracker.
I think graham crackers are fun. You could be a
I
golden
like-
graham.
I tell you what, you'll get the name when you see the baby. You'll just
Yes.
know, oh,
Give me
I'm
that
yours.
baby. Give me that.
You'll look at this baby. You'll say, I'm your boom.
There's nothing better than the smell of a new baby. When you just nuzzle their neck and inhale that baby smell and get you a little sugar. Oh,
yeah.
I
know.
love it.
Precious.
And our mother is still alive. And so we are, next summer, we're going to get together and do a 5-generation photo.
Oh, that's
I think-
wonderful.
Yeah, that'll be great.
She's
They're-
91.
Yeah, mom just turned 91. She's doing really well.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
And I want you to know, Ann, I got a call today, and she can join us on Thanksgiving
good.
Day.
Oh, good.
Oh, that'll
Good.
be wonderful. I don't
Yeah.
have my mommy anymore.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it makes holidays a little rough, but
Absolutely.
I do my best to remember her fondly. And we
Yes.
remember her during those times. I'm
We
past
remember-
the stage. I'm past the stage now of setting the empty place setting. You know how they always say, like,
Yeah.
keep an empty chair. I'm past that stage now. I've graduated past that I can accept it now. So, but the first year, it's like, here's mom's ashes. She's going to sit at the table with us.
Oh,
Oh, that's weird. Couldn't help it though. I'm sorry, Major, you had a question. I'm so sorry. Let me look back up. He has a question. It wasn't in caps, that's why I didn't catch it. If you had to spell the numbers in letters, as in one being 1, what number would be first to use the letter A?
That's a
If you
puzzle.
had to spell all the numbers in letters, as in one being 1, what number would be the first to use the letter A? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'd be 8.
I'm glad you
Am I
had
right,
to
Major?
answer
If
that
we're
one.
going phonetically, if we're going
Oh, my goodness.
phonetically, I would say 8.
okay, I'll go with you. I'm challenged.
Yeah, I can't think like that.
Just a minute. Major, you challenged us.
Or are we supposed to salute? I don't have a pen, but I
Yeah.
have a lip gloss.
Yeah,
I have a
you
lip gloss.
salute with your pen. Salute.
I lip gloss.
Oh, Yogi Holler Farm is back.
Oh, he says, yes, I got the question. Does that mean I got the answer?
Yes.
Is the
Is
answer?
there a letter A?
Oh,
8?
yes.
Okay.
Is there a letter A 8?
Okay. Must be.
I'm just going to go with it. RV Weekend says he always wanted to be called Grandpa. My daughters have 4 babies that call me that, but my other grandson calls me Whoa Whoa.
Aww.
Our first granddaughter called my husband Gaga.
I like
She
Gaga.
didn't say Grandpa, she called him Gaga.
Gaga.
There's Gaga.
Well, our grandchildren call us by like Grandpa Land, Grandpa, or Grandma Lynn. I mean, our grandchildren are
By
8
the first
and 15,
name.
or 8, good grief, 10 and 15, and they live away from us. So they live away from us. But when we're there, and then sometimes they just say Grandma and Grandpa. But once in a while, it's Grandma Lynn or Grandpa Tony or so.
We took our 2 youngest to the park the other day, and my husband married a young lady, and she had 2 little babies, and he officially adopted them. Their names have been changed to our family name, everything. They're our grandbabies. But we went somewhere the other, and they were very, very little when they came into the family, but they know that there's not a continuance of something there. They know there's a hiccup there.
Yeah.
And we were going somewhere the other day, and they said, we don't know what to call you. They're 5 and 7 now. We don't know what to call you. I said, you call me Grandma, whatever you want, because I don't want to step on the toes of the other grandma.
Yes.
Sure.
Oh, yes.
And so from the back seat, I hear my little grandson say, I just think I'm going to call you Grandma Pinkie Pie. Because I have pink hair.
Yes.
And so they call me Grandma Pinkie Pie. It's adorable.
That's what I mean.
They make an association with right, Lynn? Because when my grandsons were little, they called me the grandma with 3 toilets because we had 3 bathrooms. I was known as she's the grandma with 3 toilets, and the other one said they just called me the grandma in the big house because they called it the big house. It was a big house, and then was it when our nephews were little. One of them called our mom white car grandma, and their other grandma was a turkey grandma because she had turkeys.
Right, that's right.
So they associate you with something.
Well, but if that's true, then as I'm sitting in the front seat going, I'm Grandma Pinkie Pie, explain to me why hubby driving the car was Grandpa Poopy Pants.
Yeah, I mean, kids are hilarious. You never
They
know
are.
what they are hilarious.
And
you
Grandpa
never know what
Poopy
they're
Pants
say.
Grandpa Poopy Pants said, you can ride in the trunk.
Yeah, we'll put you on top of that. I see everyone is saying Happy Thanksgiving. Oh, I tell you what.
Yes, Happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Day.
Yeah, we don't have a show on our channel this week because we're taking off this week, and
I think we should make a video, though. You and me.
Well, we perhaps.
I think that would be fun.
Perhaps
I think each of you should get. Do you have a Thanksgiving tradition? Tell me if you have a Thanksgiving tradition, and I'll tell you mine. Show me yours. I'll show you mine.
Oh, ours is Lynn always makes us oyster dressing. Okay. She makes regular plain stuffing. She makes plain, but she'll make she'll make another little pan with oysters in it for like me and her.
Mm-hmm.
And does Tony like it? My Dave doesn't like it. He's not. But does our brother like it? Does Morris like it? Yeah.
Morris says no giblets, no giblets.
I don't like giblets either. I
don't put those in.
No,
I used to.
No. Yeah. But oyster dressing, because
and of course we do pray and we give thanks as a family. We come together and And I guess, like you said, that's what we do too, right? What is yours?
Mine is when my boys were little, and you've got 4 boys and you have the pumpkin pie. Somebody's always thinking they're getting the short end of the stick on that pumpkin pie deal.
Yep.
So when they were little, I started buying each boy their own pumpkin pie, and I would take it to the cake counter at the bakery, and I would have them with frosting write their name on their pumpkin pie. And that was their pie. If they wanted to eat it all in one day or make it last the week, it didn't matter, but nobody else was allowed to touch it. And that turned into having the 4 boys and a mom and a dad. And then the grandbabies came and the daughter-in-laws came. And then it's like, okay, now I'm buying 17 pies, which is fine when you can find, a $2.99 or a $1.99 pumpkin pie.
Right.
But a couple of years ago when it was like, they're $10 a piece, I can't afford to buy that many pies. So now I just get the little tiny little pumpkin pies like at Walmart for 50 cents.
Yes.
And then I bring all kinds of cake decorating and cookie decorating things, and each little grandbaby or niece or nephew or whoever, they can decorate their own little pie and take it to the table. So that's been my little tradition for, probably close to 30 years. I have a picture of my first grandchild when she was like 6 weeks old in her little carrier with a big, huge pumpkin pie in her lap. All you could see is her face over the edge of this pumpkin pie and her feet sticking out the bottom with her name on it.
Oh,
that's my little tradition.
That is cool. Isn't it, Lynn? That is really neat.
I love it.
So my apologies to all of the bakeries right now, as anybody in the chat says, ooh, I'm going to do that. Yeah, at one time I got to 17 pies.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
But it's fun, and they feel so special having their own pie.
Well, yeah,
and it's almost like they manage it. They know how long they want to make it last.
Right.
It's all up to them, whatever they want to do.
If they want to eat it in 3 bites, it's theirs.
More power to you. Mama's got Pepto-Bismol ready. You want to make it last a week until it's watery on top and growing some mold in the corner? Be my guest.
No.
Over here in England, there's a song about that, the Major says.
A song about
ladies
eating.
I don't think if I've missed any questions, guys, let me know. I'm so sorry. The chat just gets by me. I'm really terrible. I will admit to everybody in the chat, please, I'm so sorry. I'm really bad about reading the chat while I'm in an interview, because I just, even though I have like this ADD thing going, I just can't seem to take myself over to the chat as much as I should. But I appreciate everybody in the chat. I really do.
I'd like to know what music you're playing. It's so soft and soothing.
Beautiful.
It's actually YouTube playing on the TV, and it's just a fireplace with piano Christmas music.
Oh, okay.
It's one of those ones that last like 15 hours.
Yeah.
And hopefully YouTube will not pick up any of the actual songs, so I don't get like a copyright strike or anything.
No, if it's YouTube music, it should still be fine. It should be fine. Yeah.
But I love it. I put it on, and it helps the doggies during the day. They just sit and relax. And my favorite thing is when we put like 40s music on, and we light the real fire here and our oil lamps, and we just sit here and listen to 40s music. I love 40s music. I grew up like on the Andrews Sisters and Glenn Miller and all of that.
Well, we did too, didn't we, Lynn?
Oh yeah.
It wasn't my Lawrence Welk. I used to watch Lawrence Welk with.
I still do occasionally.
Yeah,
still do.
I used to. Yeah, I haven't watched it lately, but I have. I mean, as an adult, appreciate it now. Right. When as a kid we had to watch it, but
it was traumatizing as a child.
Yeah, it was like
I'd give anything right now to sit and watch Lawrence Welk with my mom. I really would.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Mitch Miller and the Bouncing Ball. Let's all sing along.
Mitch Miller, sing along, the sing along show.
And who was it who came on before Lawrence Welk? Guy Lombardi?
Oh, maybe.
Was the Guy Lombardi show.
Yeah, the guy. Yes.
Yeah, my mom was really into that too. So I love all of that old music.
Good.
So I can just remember growing up with the Andrews sisters and Dinah Shore singing "Shoe Fly High" and "Apple Pan Dowdy." That's where my history is. Even though I was a child of the 70s, I grew up with musics from the 40s and the 50s.
And she would say, see the USA in a Chevrolet.
In a Chevrolet.
Yeah.
Dean Martin, all of the crooners,
all
of the good stuff.
And Frank Sinatra. Woo.
Yes.
Man in suit. A man in a suit.
He's a man in a suit. I used to go swing dancing as a teenager, says Brampton Gardner. Says Michelle.
Oh, cool.
Swing dance. Music moves me ugly. So I'm not much of a dancer, but I always wanted to learn how to swing dance. But Papa Jim's not swinging this onto his hip and then around over his head with my legs kicking in there. It's not happening. Just not happening. So
Not here either.
I mean, he could do it, but we're both being taken out of here in an ambulance. Well, let's save a little bit for the first one. I have the pleasure of coming over on your side, and I will be joining you on your show. And we'll see how that goes. I'll be interested to see what kind of interesting things you ask me. But thank you so much, ladies, for joining me here today for our little afternoon delight. And it lasted much longer than quickies do. So what was it you said it was? What did you tell your friends we were doing today? You didn't call it an afternoon.
I said it was too hot for the Ann Lynn Show. It was
too hot for the Ann Lynn Show. So that's what we had going today.
If you have any questions, this was their opportunity to find out about us.
Oh,
and there wasn't a lot of real questions, specifics.
No, not specific.
So now I guess that means
over
that
on the grandma name and the great grandma name. So
sure, but now, the rest will just have to be a mystery.
That's right, mystery.
We just have to keep that air of mystery about us.
We're going to be the mystery sisters.
If you want to know more about us, you have to come over to the Ann Lynn Show channel.
Yes, and I know that. Thank you so much to my mod, Brenda, who's been dropping links, and I know she's been sharing your links. So anybody who is in the chat, if you're not friends with these lovely ladies, if you're not part of their family, please go on over and check out their channel, watch a couple videos. Click and subscribe. Yeah. I really want to emphasize that they subscribe. They need to watch a couple of videos so that YouTube doesn't think they're a bot and kick them out later. So make sure you watch a couple of videos and give them some feedback and give them a thumbs up and click the notification bell as well. And if you're here because you're part of their family and you're joining me for the first time, please do the same thing. I'd love to have you join me.
So, yes, absolutely. We want to help each other grow.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
That's what it's all about.
Not like this grow.
No, we want to grow up and and help each. And that's kind of that's why we have other people on, because we want to help other channels grow. It helps us. It helps you. And we just have fun and hang out.
Exactly. And I think it's important to reach out to different genres as well, because I'm learning so many things from different subsects of different genres in the YouTube world. So RVers and all kinds of stuff.
Yes, we had Bob of RV Living on ours. And if you
RV Living,
if you watch that, he's a big channel.
We've got our Weekend RVer in here now. So thank you to the mods. Thank you to everybody who has helped, and all of the comments that I missed. I'm sorry. I will go back and I'll try to catch up on some things. And if anybody has any questions, you can email me. It's in my about section. And I'm just going to say, ladies, thank you so much. It was a wonderful afternoon.
This was so much. Thank you, Alicia. It was so much fun.
I will give you some granny kisses out.
Yeah. To everybody. Granny kisses.
Granny kisses, and everybody have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and we'll see everybody over at the Ann Lynn Show on December 1st.
Yes.
So I'm going to say toodles, and everybody, we will talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, ladies. Bye. End the broadcast.
Oh, okay. Oh,
do you want to go backstage? Ooh, do you want to go meet in private?
Oh, well, they can't see us if you've ended it.
I haven't done it yet.
Oh!
Let's go to the backstage. Let's have the backstage tour now.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Yes, we'll go backstage.
Okay.